And it's time to roll, baby, on MMA Junkie Radio with Gorgeous George and Go. This is what we doing while we do it, baby. We rollin'!
Covering MMA from all over the world, this is the premier stop for all your combat sports needs. MMA Junkie Radio, the only show broadcasting live from the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino in the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. The lights are on and the mics are hot. It's time to get your MMA fix, junkies. Take it away, Big John.
Gorgeous George and Goes, are you ready? Junkie Nation, are you ready? Let's get it on.
What is up, fight fans? It's time for another episode of MMA Junkie Radio. You're probably wondering what's going on right now, what's going down. It's Dan Tom, it's myself. Gorgeous George is out in the sports book right now, and he's chasing down some Gozies. It's my signature drink here. We got Colonel Clayton. We got a whole group of people out there. It's going to be a fun show. We're going to have a blast tonight. Can't wait to get that started. There's some news that we're going to get to and a couple, maybe surprise guests. Josh, we haven't really told you about the surprises, but we may be pulling out some surprises tonight.
Oh,
it's going to be a fun show.
Ooh.
Here he is. It's Gorgeous George. What's up?
I'm not late.
He's not late. Technically, he was here.
He was.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the guys from the Gentleman Show outside and ordering some Gozies. We have Colonel Clayton here from JBLE. And I was getting the Louisville bet in.
Oh, nice.
So I had to rush in here, but we have a fun show planned for today. No guests. So I'll tell you what, we got to lean on Junkie Nation.
Might have surprises.
Help us out a little. But we just got back from Extreme Couture, and we were seeing a lot of the fighters that are in camp training. Some are close to their fight. Some are just in between fights. Some have just signed on to fight. A few new faces. Guess who I saw, guys?
Who'd you see?
Alexei Olenek.
Oh.
Yeah. He of the Ezekiel choke.
A lot of Russians moving out here, huh?
Yeah. Yana Kunitskaya.
That's right.
We've seen her many times, but she was there. And Mike Perry was there at Extreme Couture.
Hey.
Yeah, Mike Perry was training. Now, I have a policy. They treat me as
You have a lot of policies, George.
as
Yeah,
a
you
guest when I'm there. And one thing I really try and do is not book anyone while I'm there. I feel like that's...
You don't?
No, I don't. No. Only if they engage. Hey, when are you going to have me back?
They do that a lot.
Yeah, when are you going to have me back? Well, fun. You should ask. We need a guest, or let's do this.
Uh-huh.
But today, I just, we were observing, we were watching. I'm very respectful, with the camera and all that stuff. 'Cause some of these guys and gals are thinking like, hey, isn't he friends with my opponent or, whatever. And so I don't ever, want that. But like I say, usually it'll come around one way or another where you just kind of sit there and kind of give them a look, and then eventually they'll go, when are you going to have me back on? And then,
Yeah.
that way I don't feel as guilty about it. But I don't go in there going, oh, we got to have you on. How about you? It's been a while. None of that stuff.
Uh-huh.
So, but today I was secretly hoping that would happen, but nobody was biting. I was hoping Mike Perry maybe if I could engage him, but he got there a little bit late. Practice was running.
You just grab him and you say, you're coming with me.
I realized that. That was one of my last things. But then I thought, you know what? Tomorrow's solid. Tomorrow we have Kevin Lee co-hosting the show. He's locked in. We also have Alexander Hernandez on the show. Monday, our guest co-host will be Joseph Benavidez.
Oh, nice.
So every once in a while, we're just not going to have a guest. That's what it boils down to, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's not that. I mean, it happens every now and again. And,
Right.
and it's fun when there's a lot of news and stuff to debate. And the callers bring it. They call in. They do their part, right?
Right.
I have a question for you. Why is your backpack still on?
Yeah, speaking of
You're right.
kidnapping,
Why
you
am
look
I
like
carrying an extra 10 pounds? I don't know. Because I just literally walked in.
Oh.
But, yeah, I don't have an answer for that. I just literally walked in.
How was the pro practice? Was it fun?
It was cool. Yeah. Colonel and his friends, Brian and Randy, they hadn't seen an up-close MMA practice like that. I'm sure they're familiar with many
nice.
of
Today
the
is Thursday.
techniques.
So today's
Big
boxing,
Glove Day.
right?
Yeah. They were going pretty hard, man. There was, dude, remember Max Roshkov?
Yeah.
Oh, man. He was fighting right in front of us, and he was going pretty hard. Just, like I say, Jay Haran was there. And,
nice.
I was watching, Ray Cefo's always fun, and a few of those guys, they love Big Glove Day. And
For those of you,
it was fun.
We are in the fight capital of the world, Mandalay Bay. So there's a plethora of gyms around here. I mean, we got if you just go through the boxing gyms, you know, some of our MMA guys, they go over to Floyd Mayweather's, but we got Drysdale's, we got Syndicate, we got Extreme Couture, we got a 10th Planet out here. We got a lot of gyms out here.
There is a lot of gyms, but, you know, that's the one that's kind of been home to us for many years. I'm pretty sure we're welcomed in any gym, but Frank Trigg was a longtime member of Extreme Couture. We've been with him for many years. From day one, we started going there, and they've always welcomed us, so I figured I thought the Colonel would enjoy checking it out. Plus, he's met Eric Nixick on one of our morale visits at JBLE, so I knew they knew each other, and was hoping Randy was there, but I didn't see Randy there. Ryan was there, of course. I fought off the temptation. They had 30 shake and steak.
Bar,
What's
right?
it called? Shake and steak or steak and shake?
Steak and shake. Shake and steak? No.
Steak and shake?
Steak and shake, right?
Steak and shake. As I'm walking out, there's a box with 30 burgers. Ryan goes, "You want one?" And I go, "Ooh," you know. And I could tell it was a big box, so I knew I wasn't taking one of 4. And I opened it, there's like 30 in there. And I go, "Any onions in this?" He goes, "I didn't taste it." He goes, "I already smashed 2. And I go, "Well, but I'm with the guys." I go, I better. And he goes, "No, they can have some too." So I asked them, and the guys were like, "Nope." I don't know.
Probably still full
they
from
must,
last
They
night.
must have just eaten or something. So then all of a sudden I was back to being isolated. Now I was going to be the only pig as we're driving over here, and they're just sitting back there with no burgers. I should have just said, here's a burger, and I would have been out of the pickle. But now I'm regretting it, man. I should have had it because it looked pretty good, and I haven't had a steak and shake in a while.
Didn't you have like a controversy with them or something?
They had 30 of them. No, I went to
like
Ohio.
you liked it somewhere, but you didn't like it in another place or something?
Here's what happened. I went to Ohio back in like 2008. We go to a fight card in Columbus, Ohio. Had a few drinks, but Dan was driving. Dan Stupp.
Okay.
So we're driving home, and he picked me up in the Fighter Hotel. So I've been drinking at the fights, and I go, "Man, I'm hungry." You know, he goes, "Me too." So we stopped by a steak and shake. I went through the whole thing. Give me a double fries and a shake or whatever. Oh, dude, it was delicious. I think I was texting Goes at 3 a.m. going, "Bro, if you're ever out here, have a steak and shake." The next day, I wasn't drunk. And we went, and I go, "Hey, let's get that steak and shake one more time." Because I was leaving the next day, so I knew I probably would never have it again. He goes, "All right." We went, ordered it, ate it. It wasn't as good.
Okay.
Same spot, same order, but I think what happened was I was just drunk, and you know when you're in a slob state of mind, anything's good.
Better.
And I think that's what happened was I was just, you know. So, but now that said, the burgers that Ryan Couture had, all 30 of them, they all looked pretty. They were warm. They smelled good. I wish one of you guys would have said yes. Then I would have had like a partner in crime. They all went, "No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you."
Says regret.
And I was like, "Oh man." So I told him, I go, "No, thank you," because again, I didn't want to be driving, being the only guy with a burger.
Jumbo Josh, what's the go-to spot
I
in New
misplayed
York?
my hand, one could say.
Yeah.
For a burger?
Yeah. No, just for like a sloppy meal.
Jeez,
I mean,
broad question. It's a really broad question.
I'm happy to give you guys the grand tour when you come down here. I mean, my favorite, as far as like if you want a good sloppy, as you say, night out followed by good drunken food, it's McDougal Street, kind of the West 4th, the Village area.
McDougal's?
You got nothing but
Is that like
nothing
McDowell's?
but.
Do they have the golden arcs instead of the golden arches?
Does Prince Hakeem work there?
There is a McDonald's down there. It's like the West Village. There's like nothing but bars with good drink specials. You might get some beer pong or flip cup in, and then you get like good Mediterranean food, good Middle Eastern food, all open late, all cheap. You get like some crepes. I think there's a Chinese food spot. It's so. You know, when you guys visit down here, I'm happy to give a grand tour. I'll challenge you guys to flip cup right now. How about that?
I need to get back. I need to get back there. No offense to my parents, but that trip was for my parents, and I just wanted them to be happy. But they slowed me down in terms of like doing other stuff. But again, it was just whenever I had time, we were going to do what we could do. But any meal we had, I mean, we always had them to take them into consideration, whether it was not walking too far, it was cold, it was 14 degrees, and they just move a little bit slower. But Dan had given me a list of places to hit up for sure, and thank you. And next time we plan on doing that. Go ahead, Brian. That's a gozy right there.
You know what wasn't on the list, and what I'm going to ask Josh about, speaking of sloppy spots, is Criff Dogs. Is that still a popular drunk spot there, Josh? Criff Dogs. That was my late night spot. Just because it was late. There was one in Manhattan. There's one on the way home on the L train to Brooklyn. I get off at the it's not the Williamsburg, the Bedford stop. There was one right up there with like a service window.
I'm looking here. It looks like it's still open. I've never had it. I'm not a big hot dog guy.
Okay,
I'm not a big hot dog guy, man.
What?
They have some good ones. They got some good ones though, Josh. They got this one called the Chihuahua dog, where they wrap it in bacon and they put some avocado and some sour cream on there. They got the spicy redneck, which is like bacon wrap, coleslaw, chili. They get the crazy. I'm not a fan of coleslaw, but
it's not bad. I've had it on a hot dog.
Yeah, it kills on a hot dog though.
Listen, I mean,
may change your mind. I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying it may. It may.
No, I'll try. I'll try it. I'm saying if maybe
drunk,
the
though.
UFC, the Philly card, you guys can make a New York appearance, or the November Garden card or something. I think you guys gotta make it down here,
dude. I'm
can we
overdue.
play a game today, guys.
Yeah.
We don't have guests.
We got no rules today, Goes. No guests.
Anything goes
today.
All right. Oh, can we do an anything goes show?
Yeah.
All right.
Careful.
We're gonna call fighters
randomly,
cold call them, and we're gonna find out what their favorite fast food is.
Amazing.
Throughout the show.
Right. Yeah, we could do that.
All right.
We gotta have something to debate though, so that we can they can because we can crap on each other. We can crap on each other's points all day, but if a fighter comes in and backs one of us or one of our stances, that's a different story. It might make it a little more fun. So, we've done power rankings before. We've done top things before. Maybe something along those lines. How do we go about this, guys? What do you think, Goes?
Josh, I think, can keep score, and
Yep.
I know if you tell fighters, if you go, give me your top 3, they're gonna mess it up. Somebody's going to say something dumb like IHOP. It's not fast food. Something stupid like that. Panera Bread. So just say your favorite fast food. We'll keep it very simple. It's got to have a drive-thru.
A greasy burger through a drive-thru.
Yeah, it's got to have a mascot and it's got to have a drive-thru.
Like George said, maybe stick on the burger theme to keep it narrowed down.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, can I ask you guys this? I mean, this is a point of controversy to an extent on the East Coast to a degree, but what are your guys' thoughts on In-N-Out? Because some people say, oh, it's just good. If you're an East Coast,
Goes is already back. Goes is already stepping back for me as you say that, Josh.
In-N-Out Burger's outstanding. It's outstanding.
I mean,
it's not the world's best, but it lives up to the hype.
I've been eating it more lately, to be honest, guys. I've eaten it like twice this month, which is a lot for me. I barely partake.
It's a delicious burger. It's freshly made. They keep it simple, like their menu. It's really.
And Josh, this will probably come up in today's debate because even though I do give it its proper credit, it is a good burger, like George said. I also feel I have a strong opinion. Not only do I feel it's the most overrated burger, I feel like it's the most overrated like anything. If we're talking about anything, sports, movies, like In-N-Out Burger, it's got a high pound for pound ranking. If we're doing pound for pound overrated, In-N-Out Burger is got to be up there.
Well, yeah, I suppose
because
it's not. I mean, all I've said, and most people just tell me it's delicious.
It is.
And it is. So there's really not much more you can overhype it. Like, I don't know how much people have oversold it to you, but I've never felt like it's been oversold.
No,
overhyped.
I just feel like I'm very pragmatic, very basic, principles, and at the same time, they do offer a basic burger, and I can respect that. I can respect limited menus. One of my favorite places in Hawaii kind of does that, but they'll still offer things like, bacon, mayonnaise, barbecue sauce, whereas them, it's just relish, which, is onion based, so me and George get canceled out of there. We had to go, okay, no, none of your special sauce.
Thousand Island?
Because it's all pickly and oniony, and everything's all disguised, and it's a texture that I'm sure doesn't agree with you, as it does me and George are always the no onion guys. Like, we went out last night, I was looking at what George ordered first, so I'm like, okay, let's see what my brethren does. Let's see how he leads the way here, you know what I'm saying?
That could have been a more enjoyable experience. Like, I thought the appetizers were better than the entree. But what are you going to do? I've had great experiences at Border Grill. I recommend it. I have a limited palate, folks. Check out Border Grill here at the Mandalay Bay if you ever get a chance. But speaking of Hawaiian, remember that place? Remember that cart? It was called Fuku Burger.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, that eluded me.
They have a place, too.
Right. And there's one by the house?
Yeah, now it's
on Buffalo.
By the vet.
So that's it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to confirm that was it. I'm going to start going there.
And the place next to it's great, too.
Really?
It's I don't know if you like, it's a sushi burrito place. It's really good.
Dude, if I plan on going there, man, because that was one of my best things about Dana White Contender Series was there's 5 fights in less than 2 hours.
Don't remind me.
And on the way out, a Fuku Burger, and it's free. I couldn't believe it, man. That was like the best Tuesday night ever.
Goes witness me airballing on my attempt, going, you know what? I'll just get it after the next one. And they drove away.
Yeah.
And then I didn't go as much last season because, like, I was covering it. But even though I still I really like those articles, so and they seem to do well. So even though I'll still probably be doing those, I do plan on attending. But I'll tell you this, guys, if I miss the Fuku Burger guy again, that last Dana White Contender Series, you know what the headline match is going to be? Me and the truck driver,
the guy
driving the truck.
So you got to just do it before you get in, because you can't roll the dice like that. We were just on a run where all 5 fights were ending so early that there was plenty of time. But now there's one on Buffalo and Warm Springs if you ever just want to go. Now, granted, you don't have the little carnival ticket, so that means you have to pay. It's not comped like when we go to the Dana White Contender Series, but still, Fuku Burger, folks. I don't really come out of my shell too often. Try and keep it simple, but I definitely say that's a good burger.
You know which one I haven't been to, and you guys can weigh in on this too. I guess it's probably good to start with these. That way, if we get called out, I'm admitting off the top. These are ones I had in case these don't get Smash Burger. I don't know if they're outside of Las Vegas, but I haven't had it here.
I had it one time.
They have a drive-thru.
And it was just okay. It
okay.
wasn't anything crazy.
They at least have good options. They seem like a place that would have good options.
I've heard people say good things about it, but
you had it one time.
I did?
Yeah, Juliet brought it, and I remember you thinking it was just okay. It was good.
Okay.
Was it one of you guys? It was a guest or a caller. Somebody on the show recently, guys. They said they have to have that fried egg option on their burger. That's going to be big points.
I've said that.
Okay.
I've said that, and you know where I used to get it was
any place at the drive-thru, George?
The chili place. What's it? What they're known for the chili? Tommy's, yeah.
Oh,
I used to put the egg on top. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know that it really adds much to it. I think we just like it. You're already feeling sloppy at the time, so why not slop it up? But
I had one in the best one I had was in Madrid, Spain, and it was like they're doing burgers.
I've never had good luck overseas burgers.
Really?
Never.
But Spain was killing it in the burger department. I don't know what it was, and I feel bad saying that. Don't get me wrong. I did do my due diligence. I went to tapas places and just ordered stuff I couldn't pronounce, and that was the best experience. But I was also a filthy American sometimes, right? And you kind of get persuaded by a burger on the road. And they called it, I remember, maybe, it's funny to see how other countries translate America. This was the Nebraska burger. But it was literally like a steak burger, which I wanted to get to your steak burger. This actually will parlay nicely into that point. It was almost like an actual steak as opposed to like an American steak burger. They cracked the egg over it. It was one of the most hearty, best I felt so guilty because I was eating a burger in Spain, and then I'm like, this is like the best burger I've ever had.
You were drunk, Dan.
I wasn't. It was during the day. Daylight was out. Yeah, I was wearing a bright yellow shirt.
Well, I'll tell you this much. I've had burgers in Peru and Brazil, and they have been horrific. I mean, Brazil has a chain called Bob's. Oh my God, man!
Dude.
Bob's Burger.
I was like, "Are you fucking?" I had to wait a long time. I was buzzard. I got it. I specified no onions. They still put onions. I went back. I said, yet again, no onions. And then when they gave it to me, I remember biting into it and going, "Wow! Like, how do you mess up a burger? A burger's so easy to be tasty. I don't care what country you're in." And they completely struck out.
So you haven't had your Jules from Pulp Fiction moment yet? That is a tasty burger.
Oh, I've had it, but not overseas.
Not overseas.
Yeah, not overseas. I've had it in other states outside of California, Vegas, but overseas, no, not really. Can't say that I have. All right, guys.
I'm so hungry now.
I know.
Why do we do this?
And I'm the idiot that turned down those burgers. Hell, I probably could have taken the 30 burgers and just brought them here and given them away. I don't think Ryan would have cared.
By the way, you got the chat going, George. Victor Kuo weighing in saying he likes 5 guys. So people, you can weigh in multiple ways, not just the column.
I've had that as well, and I think it's good. Did you ever have it?
I've never had it. He was the first one to ever bring it up to me. This is
good.
like 4 years ago.
Yeah, this is blowing me away still.
I've had it.
It's really good. It's
Yeah,
better
like
than Steak and Shake.
What I know is on the West Coast, and Josh, you might like this, all you East Coasters that come here tend to love In-N-Out. And I've noticed that all the West Coasters tend to love Five Guys. And I don't know if that's because we're just used to eating In-N-Out.
Yes.
But I've noticed that everybody keeps doing that. And
Yep.
I don't understand why that goes down like that. But
I don't know.
I noticed that too.
I think a lot of it, you come in with the intention to hate or love. You know what I mean? So a lot of East Coasters just don't want to give West Coast love, and they'll eat the burger and go, it ain't all that. And I know I probably harbored those same feelings when I go to the East Coast. I thought I gave White Castle a chance, a proper chance, and I was like not impressed.
But that's
in the
it's
slightest.
supposed to be kind of shitty, right?
I guess.
It's just like, I liked it.
But why would I get 12 of them and walk out with a little carrying case? Like if the first one just sucked. Like,
Well, don't you like McDonald's cheeseburgers? I mean, there's nothing.
I don't need 12, and I wouldn't tell you they're delicious.
But if they were smaller,
they just do the trick. All I had is a buck on me, so I got one. You know, but not to sit down and have feel like I'm having a proper meal.
12 burgers for a buck?
The White Castle's 12. I think it's $10, and you get 12 burgers.
You got to specify no onions, though, right, for them?
I did.
They're onion sticklers there, right?
I did, yeah. Okay. I only got a couple, and I could tell right away. I was like, okay, but not.
Yeah, I never got
enough
to
jump through hoops or nothing.
I even went to the OG one in Bushwick, Brooklyn.
Yeah. All right, we'll see if Goes can get some fighters to weigh in.
They're already coming in.
And see what they say.
Times here.
Now, one bit of news that's happening here in the sport of mixed martial arts is on Tuesday we're going to have the Nevada State Athletic Commission have a hearing, and in that hearing they're going to adjudicate everything that transpired at UFC 229 involving Conor McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as we all know, Khabib took care of business, finished the fight, but afterwards decided to leap over the fence and attack one of Conor's coaches and teammates, which started a small fight. And if you look at the different angles, punches were exchanged. Luckily, Nevada's finest was able to clean it up fast. And look, if we all stand back, I think we can go, nobody got hurt. A few punches were thrown. Nobody got hurt. It could have been bad. You don't ever want professionally trained athletes to spill into a general public setting where there's women and children. You know, people go there to watch them perform and compete, not to, you know, see that spill over into their neck of the woods. But regardless, I think we can all stand back and go, look, no one got hurt, but we must do something that stings so much that no one will ever want to do that. Because that was dumb.
Right.
I don't care what anyone says. Even if Khabib was sitting right there, I'd tell him, that was dumb. You shouldn't have done it. You just kicked Conor's ass. You didn't really land the kick against Dylan Dennis, and now guess what? You know, they had to withhold the $2 million payday. It's just a mess. He's in Dagestan right now, or flying all over the world. He's got to fly in for this. That's a pain in the ass. So it was a mistake, but it's done. It's in the past. No one got hurt. Now, we're not on the panel, but I'd still like to know from you guys, and anybody I'd like to call in at 877-FIGHT-93 and chime in and tell us, what do you think is going to happen when the Nevada State Athletic Commission oversees, you know, and adjudicates this hearing next week, on Tuesday to be more specific?
Isn't the pattern we're all sitting there waiting for something crazy to happen, and at the end of the day it's just kind of like, and then they just
no, there will be a fine.
I mean, there is, but
there will be a suspension.
I mean, what do you think it's going to be?
What do you? That's what I want to know. Is what do you think should happen, and what do you think is gonna happen?
One at a time?
Sure.
Okay. I think it's safe to say that nothing would have happened had Khabib not ran out and done that. So whatever he gets,
correct,
should be worse, I think.
Correct.
I would say fine him.
Who we starting with? Khabib?
With Khabib, yeah.
Okay.
I would say fine him 10%.
So of the $2 million, fine him $200,000.
Yeah.
Okay. How long should he serve for a suspension?
1 year.
1 year?
Yeah. But dated back, right?
Right. And what happens now? Do you think the UFC should strip him since he's not going to defend for 1 year?
No. Because we've already made it this far.
It's not that far. It was just this past October. We're only in January.
But still, we
still got to wait till October for him to fight again.
I don't think they should strip him.
And that's a deep division.
But have somebody waiting.
That's
the silly thing about our sport.
Tony
is you
Ferguson, Dustin Poirier. They're sitting around going, well, why are we doing all this fighting for if we can't even fight for the title? All because this guy decided to jump out of the octagon. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. Now I would say don't strip him.
Don't strip him. Okay. Dan, Tom, Khabib
made some good points. I'll save the suspension prediction, I guess, for the daily debate. But I like those points that Goes brought up. We made it this far, and not only that. Think about this, guys. It's the pre-Ramadan window for Khabib. He's not like a Bilal Muhammad who will fight in those windows, right? So you kind of already are limited to when you can book them. So they were really going to face that problem no matter what, whether it's a light suspension or not. I also agree that I hate to pull hairs because then you get the McGregor fans start chiming in. But yeah, or the Khabib fans start chiming on the other side, or either way. But yes, I agree. Khabib should get a steeper one. He was the initiator, right? Regardless of his reasonings behind it or what the ultimate damage came of it. But I will say this, and it's kind of apropos because we just had Mark Ratner on the program, I believe, last week, if not the week before, right, guys? And I thought his kind of outlook was really interested on this, where he kind of comes from the commission mindset, obviously, with the years he served, with the same commission we're talking about now. And his opinion on aside on what McGregor would or would not have done if Khabib would not have done his part aside, leads me to believe that maybe he's bringing up boxing and all these other things that scared him a lot more being on site than what happened at UFC 229. So I could see them going, surprise, surprise, going a bit lighter on the fine. I could see 10%, being just, but in reality, it would probably be more like a 20%. It probably should be for Khabib, and a 10% for Conor. A 15 to 20 and like a 10 for Conor. Right? It should. It's not. Doesn't sound great, guys. I mean.
But I think 10 is what they'll get.
Yes.
But I think it should be 20 because somebody could have really, really gotten hurt. And it's stupid that we have to wait for that to happen for reactions to take place.
Yeah.
Anybody. If we would have told our father, come to the fights tonight, Dad. Our father's older. And somebody fell on him or a chair hit him. Dude, that sucks, man. That ruins your whole experience. Somebody's hurt. I mean, you've had a knee injury before. You know how long it takes to recover for something like that. It's no joke. And for a fighter to just kind of walk away and just be like, yeah, sometimes I do crazy things, that's not fair.
So 10%, which is $200,000 of the $2 million purse. 10%. Okay, and how long? A year? How long do you suspend them for?
Should be a year, but I'm going to say 6 months. I'm thinking around the 6 month.
So I think we're on the same wavelength. I also think it's going to be 6 months.
Okay.
And for the suspension, but I think they're going to hit them harder on the money side, and I would say that, 10% sounds fair. I keep hearing $250,000, but 10% of $2 million is $200,000, and I think that might just be a number that makes sense. So now that would allow Khabib to fight in April because Ramadan this year is observed from May 5th to June 4th. So if he finds out next Tuesday that that's what his timeline is going to be, he could possibly fight. If it's a year, I don't know, and then we get into a whole other discussion whether they should strip him or not.
On the burger.
Beneil Dariush. All right, Beneil Dariush, UFC lightweight. What's going on, Beneil? How you doing?
What's up, guys? Good to hear from you.
Yeah, you too, brother. How you doing?
Everything's good. Just keep training, getting ready.
By the way, tomorrow is you guys are lacing them up, right? Tomorrow they go hard over there at Kings.
That's right. It's Friday.
I saw that. I saw a video where it turned into a Royal Rumble. What happened? Like, was that a week ago or 2 weeks ago when everybody was attacking everybody, including big-ass Fabricio Verdum? He was in it too?
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. So if you watch the tape, everybody keeps telling me, they're trying to blame it on me because I kicked Fabricio.
Yeah.
But it's not. So Calvin bumps into Fabricio, and Fabricio throws like a little back fist at him. And I was like, hey, that's my partner. The only person that gets to hit my partner is me. I'm sparring with him. So I kicked Fabricio. And then as soon as I kicked him, it escalated.
Wait a minute. Your partner in that round, your partner was Fabricio?
No, my partner was Calvin Gaston.
Oh, okay.
So we were sparring, and we were going back and forth, and he bumped into Fabricio. And then Fabricio gives him a little back fist. I was like, all right, Fabricio. So I just kicked him. I was like, 1 for 1, we're good. That could be the end of it. But then all of a sudden I see Fabricio turn around, and he starts stalking me. I was like, all right, I guess it's game time. This went from 30% like sparring, because it was a Monday. It wasn't our normal Friday sparring.
Okay.
It went from 30% to Friday sparring.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. That was fun watching it. You guys have been a tight-knit team for a while. But I've always heard about those Fridays, and I managed to get in there on a Friday once, except you weren't there. But I plan on doing it in the future.
Yeah, you can stop by. There's only one rule: no cameras.
No cameras. You got it. All right. So weigh in on this burger controversy here. I don't know if it's much of a controversy. It's a discussion. What's your favorite burger, Beneil Dariush, in terms of you haven't eaten in one whole day, you're not in training camp, and you're not driving, but you're drunk, and you just want a greasy, sloppy burger? Where do you pull into? Give me the drive-through.
Man, I'm gonna sound like a real basic bro, but I would definitely go with In-N-Out. I just that's my spot.
In-N-Out, okay. Double with onions, all that, or you go animal style, or what? How do you attack this
I'd
thing?
probably go like a 4x4 animal style.
4x4. Wow.
4x4?
You're a gangster.
What are you, an anaconda? Yeah. How do you open your mouth that big?
I don't know. You just keep chewing until you get in there.
You pull up to the In-N-Out, and they go, "Sorry, sir, we're closed." Now where do you go? What's number 2?
If we're talking about fast food, I don't know if it would be it'd be a sandwich. There's this place called Holdak, and it's spicy food. It's it's Korean chicken. So I'd probably go get a chicken sandwich from the Holdak. They got some spicy chicken. That place is off the hook. The Koreans have perfected the chicken.
Really?
Just saying.
Well, I'm a SoCaler, so
Yeah.
tell me where that can be found. Give me the cross streets.
It's Fullerton. Shoot, I was just there. Let me think. Right off of, it's like Lemon, off of Lemon. Lemon and something. I don't know what the other pumpkin is. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Euclid and something.
Euclid and Lemon. All right. Now, we're SoCalers, so we can relate, but let's go back to sticking with the national food chains so that the East Coasters, the Midwesterners, they can relate. They're sitting in their car, bobbing their heads, going, yep, I'm digging the burger talk. So give us a national chain burger that would be next if In-N-Out was closed.
It's got to be recognized everywhere, right?
It would help. Do you like to have it your way and have a Whopper, or the Wendy's Double's pretty popular? The McDonald's has their array of burgers, or there's Steak and Shake.
Yeah,
there's Five Guys.
Oh, man, if I have to hit one of those, I think Five Guys would definitely be up there. But normally Carl's Jr., you stop in and you get like a double Western, bacon, whatever.
Dude, I like his choices.
That's an easy money one.
Wow, those are great choices.
Yeah, you can't hit on that. It's good, dirty food.
Yeah. Where are you at right now, bro? Have you done all your training for today or no?
Yeah, I just finished my last one. I'm just resting up for tomorrow because tomorrow's big
baller day at
Tomorrow's
King's MMA
Friday.
in Huntington Beach. Yeah, I got you. You got Drew Dober ahead of you, right, on March 9th. What's that one, like in Kansas or something like that? I think so, right?
Wichita, Kansas, man. You guys know Superman's from Kansas? I'm excited. I've never been to Kansas before.
I've never been to Kansas either. I don't think so. Not even on a layover. Yeah, that's a good card. We see that. Derek Lewis and JDS are headlining that one.
Yeah, I'm excited for this card, man. Good opponent. I've never been to Kansas. Little things, I like going to new places.
Are you really that excited, though, about Kansas? I think you're fluffing that one up a little bit, aren't you, Benil?
No, listen. So I like old country music. I don't know why. I'm a Middle Eastern guy from Iran, and I come to America, and everybody's like, okay, what do you like listening to? And all of a sudden, I fell in love with country music. I don't know how it happened, but it happened, right? And that's what they do over there. They just listen to country music all day and basically hang out.
All right.
That's the dream right there.
All right. Well, I can't hate on that. All right, cool. Hey, man. Well, thanks for calling in spontaneously. We appreciate it. And soon we'll catch up and really break down this fight you got coming up against Drew Dober. In the meantime, stay healthy. Have fun tomorrow at Baller Day over there at King's MMA.
Thanks, brother.
All right. Take care, buddy. All right. We'll see you. So, score one for In-N-Out. Yeah. All right. Let's take a quick break. You're listening to MMA Junkie Radio on Fight Nation Channel 93. Stay close. We'll be right back.
to link into
that one. But I did get my pick right yesterday. Did you notice? I said take the Jazz against the Nuggets. The Nuggets are one of the toughest teams.
Team, though?
Yeah, the other part lost. But the NBA portion was right. I said they're going to go over. It was a high-scoring game. It was 114-108. And the Jazz covered the 4-point spread. The stupid Vegas Golden Knights, who have been on a roll, just decided not to score. They only scored 1 goal, and the other team scored 2, and that was it.
I thought they scored the first one, too, I think.
I know. Yeah, that could have been like plus 200 in my pocket. All right. We're ready to go with our next impromptu guest. Good job, Guz. Her name is Pearl Gonzalez, and Pearl Gonzalez actually has a fight coming up, too.
Yeah, I've been meaning to book her on the show, and she had just gotten back to me about that, and then I just thought,
she had more interest
probably likes burgers.
She had more interest talking about burgers than her fight. Yeah. All right, let's bring her on. Pearl Gonzalez, how you doing?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
Good. Why is it that Goes is having trouble booking you to talk about Vanessa Porto?
No, that's not what happened.
But then all of a sudden the topic changes to burgers, and you're all over it.
That is not what happened.
Oh,
it's not? I'm training my butt off right now. I'm getting ready for this fight.
Oh, okay.
You want to hear something funny?
Sure.
So, Pearl, I'm going to tell you how this went down, but then I'm going to tell you how it actually went down in our heads. I send Josh, who's our producer, your number, and I say, call her. She's ready to go. He calls, and whoever answered that phone was very rude and said, I'm at a basketball game, and hung up on him. Josh, being the nice guy that he is, said, did you give me the wrong number? Because the individual that I called hung up on me and said this. And then I thought to myself, oh, okay. And I looked, and I had given the wrong number. But I was thinking in my head, what in the hell is wrong with Pearl Gonzalez? Is she tripping right now? And I know Josh on the inside was thinking, what the fuck was that? But the nice way that it went down in our heads, it was my bad. So I apologize for that. I apologize for getting the story mixed up in your head, George. What I said was I booked her about the show. She got back to me about that. And instead of she even gave me a Happy New Year, how you been? And instead of even answering that back, I just said, what's your favorite burger? Can I call you real quick? So that's why she's on right now. But we could probably rebook her for her.
All right, so we're talking burger right now.
Yeah, we're talking burger.
All right, so Pearl Gonzalez, right now you're in camp. I know that you're keeping it clean diet. Your focus is making 125. But stepping out of that, tell me about your favorite greasy drive-through burger.
Oh, my gosh. So, obviously, living in California, when I first moved here, I'd never had In-N-Out, and In-N-Out is amazing. But when I went to Vegas, was it Fuku Burger?
Oh, nice.
Fuku Burger?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that's amazing.
I know.
They actually have options on their burger.
What?
Sorry, I'm an In-N-Out hater.
I was at the UFC athlete retreat, and they had a truck there for the athletes to eat. And they were making burgers, and I actually got to go on the Fuku Burger truck and go inside, and they taught me how to make my own burger.
Oh, wow.
It was pretty cool. It was a really cool experience, yeah, and it was delicious.
That's awesome. I mean, yeah, those are two excellent choices. We're West Coasters, so hearing In-N-Out, I love that. And then the Fuku Burger is definitely on the map. I've had it in the same exact spot as you have. I had it at the Dana White Contender Series, and they're delicious. And now they opened a permanent spot close to my house, so may actually have it tonight. But I love those choices, Pearl Gonzalez.
It was actually, so a burger was actually one of my last cheat meals that I had for this camp. And I went to this place called Crazy Burger here in San Diego and had an ostrich burger.
Nice.
Very first time.
An ostrich burger?
It was pretty good.
I've had one before.
I was like, I'm going to try something crazy. Have you?
That was your cheat meal, an ostrich burger? You could have done so much better, no?
Yeah. I mean, it was lean, so I wanted to still stay lean, but it had,
I got you. So it was a healthy cheat.
Bacon. No, it had jalapeno, it had bacon, it had, I don't know what else it had. It had a bunch of stuff. It's like this crazy, it was huge. It was really good.
Would you do it again, though?
Oh, Nutella. It had Nutella on it, too. Yes.
Oh, man.
You can actually get ostrich burger out here at a place called Fuddruckers. I don't know if they're still around, but that's where I had it. And let me ask you, Pearl, I was out in Hawaii covering Bellator 213 and 212, and I saw you out there in the mix of things. Were you able to eat any good food out there? I'm from Hawaii, so I'm a little biased, of course, but were you able to try any good food while you're out there?
Yeah, so I was dying to try poi, and I was like, I want to try it, and
careful,
and they were like, it's gross, you're not gonna like it. And Alima ended up her post-fight party. She had a really big luau at her house, and all of the food was home-cooked, and it was, traditional Hawaiian food. I can't name what I had, but it was amazing.
Nice. That's what's up.
And
That's
I
what's
finally
up.
tried poi. I did try poi. Your poi donuts are amazing.
Yeah.
Those
Okay.
are amazing.
Nice. I'm glad you liked it. That's awesome.
Nice. All right. Well, that's cool. Listen, you have a fight coming up soon, but I think we're going to keep it short and sweet today. We just want to get the opinion of some professional fighters impromptu. So thank you so much for participating. But if you don't mind, hopefully in about a week or two, as we close in on that vacant title fight for you at Invicta FC 34, we'd love to have an extended interview with you.
Okay, sounds good. Hit me up. Guys, you got my number, so just hit me up, and we can definitely plan something and schedule.
All right, thanks,
an interview.
All right, we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Well, those are good choices.
Yeah.
So her official pick is Fuku Burger, right?
That's what I got.
That's what she started off. Well, I
guess it's both. Maybe you can split it. You can split the vote.
She came strong with the Fuku Burger, so I wrote that, and then I wrote In-N-Out Small off to the side. And before I get accused and people wondering why you guys all look at me or I will just really quickly state my case. In-N-Out should be in my personal top 5, maybe even at number 3. Very underrated. I would definitely want to talk to Curtis Melender. I think their fries are underrated. Curtis was saying he doesn't like their fries. He'll go to In-N-Out Burger, but then he stops at McDonald's for the fries. And if I had my last 2 sample sizes from those places, I would be like, Curtis, there's no way you could tell me McDonald's is better. So I will go to bat for In-N-Out where it's appropriate.
You like their fries?
It is, yeah. And it is a tasty burger as well. I don't mind.
I don't like their fries.
I just feel like when people are in it, it's just like it's the. I'm a contrarian, so for one, with it being the answer, I'm gonna have a natural inclination to try to swat it down. But two, the people come hardcore with the opinion. That's where the most overrated anything comes in, because that's not In-N-Out's fault. That is the people championing it to that pound for pound list, where it's like In-N-Out, nothing else, nothing even comes close. And I don't get that. I mean, even taking aside that I'm a guy who likes avocados, bacon, regular toppings from mayonnaise to God forbid a little barbecue sauce, sauteed other things, maybe some mushrooms on there. Doesn't always have to be the onions, though. Even as an onion hater, I get the animal style. I get what that brings to the burger. I wish I liked onions so I could also enjoy it. But yeah, it is not one for me. And you know what comes close and is an underrated one for how George kind of described it, the drunken late night spot. Del Taco's Bacon Double Del. I don't know if it's going to be my official answer.
It is good.
It's underrated, right? It's an underrated burger.
Underrated.
It's good. It's good for sure. Yeah.
I
don't get it with the bacon, but let's do some shout outs here in the chat room. Shout out to Juliet Staff. Shout out to Juan Ramirez, Victor Cuo, MMA Buds FC. By the way, some of the names they're throwing out are The Habit, In-N-Out,
Yep.
Checkers, Five Guys, Sonic. I had it, and I remember thinking it was okay, but not out of this world. I don't think it gets into my
Feels
top
like a little
5.
kid's
We had it
burger.
in Texas, right?
Yeah.
And I know there's some here in Vegas, but we had it in Texas.
I screwed up. Earlier when I said you had a certain burger, I go, Juliet brought it. It was The Habit that you had. That's what I told you.
I want to try
has.
that place. I see the billboards. Is that any good?
It was okay, yeah. And it had a lot of different options.
Oh, okay. All right, points there.
All right. What's that?
Do we have one more break?
I think we have one more break to do. Yeah, let's do that. You're listening to MMA Junkie Radio on Fight Nation Channel 93. Stay close. We'll be right back. Couple shout-outs here in studio. Raimundo Martin, a.k.a. Showtime from Tennessee, Chattanooga to be exact. He's in studio. He's usually talking to us via the phone. He's in studio. And, of course, Colonel Bo Clayton from Fort Eustis and his partners in crime, Randy and Brian, met them today. We all went over to the Extreme Couture Gym and had a great time. And right now we're sucking down some Gozies. Delicious. Where's number 2? Bring it over here. We'll be right back.
Your life will be a lot better. Here are Gorgeous and Goes.
All right, we're back. We're continuing here with the burger theme. And
the lights are out. That's Chris Lytle.
Chris Lytle, how you doing, buddy?
What's happening, people?
Not much, man. Well, you know, we're talking burgers over here, and I know you're on the verge of doing some bare knuckle out in Cancun, so you've probably been staying away from the burgers, but I'm sure when you get back to the mean streets of Indianapolis, you'll probably partake. What's your favorite burger spot?
Well, let me tell you, there is a little local place right here that I remember after one of my fights, I had a black eye in it and everything, and I got him to name a burger after me. It's called the Lights Out Burger because it was like 3 of these 10-ounce patties. It's just a huge burger. It's actually on YouTube if you want to look it up.
10-ounce patties, 3 of them?
Huge. Three 10-ounce patties. So that was my favorite, but if you want to talk like...
Has it been renamed the Heart Attack? Oh, my God, that's a crazy burger, man.
So hard to eat. People, it was huge. It was huge. Look it up. It's on YouTube. But anyway, shows me it. But I got a good one that a lot of people don't know about. I'm a big fan of Steak and Shake. I don't know if you guys even have them out where we live. They're in some states, Steak and Shake. Very popular. Anyway, it's not on the menu, but if you ask for it, they got a 7-patty burger. I've gotten it multiple times. So good.
How do you get your mouth around a 7-patty burger?
And how do you put out fires? You're a fireman.
It's difficult. I work out a lot, brother, so I can withstand that, you know. But I mean, you have to ask for it by name. Nobody knows about it. I saw somebody else get it once and said, "What the hell is that?" And then I asked. I do it every now and again. I can't do it too much. Like I can't do it right now training for fights, but afterwards, I give me a 7-patty burger. The things are so good, man. They're very good.
So what's it called? Just the 7-patty burger, or what's the secret name?
Yep, 7-patty. I said, give me the 7-patty burger. I'm like, all right.
Now is the guy gonna go? Is he gonna go?
Yeah.
That'll be 4307, sir. I mean, is it gonna cost me a lot to have this 7?
No, you know what? It used to be $7.77. I don't know what it is now. I think they moved it up, but it was only like $8 or something. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
Yeah,
that ain't bad.
It's fantastic. Yeah, try it next time.
Now that's a national chain, so a lot of people can relate.
Yeah.
The last time I paid that much at fast
anybody
food
who's
was
never tried that,
1977.
All right, cool.
No, but that's my favorite one that I can think of right now, the 7-patty, and I encourage people to try it, and I promise you won't be disappointed.
It was good seeing you the other day, my man.
Yeah, hold on, let me hear real quick. What are you guys talking about? What are you guys' burgers?
Well, I love In-N-Out, of course, but I like Vegas. Sorry, on the West Coast we have Carl's Jr. I think on the East Coast they call it Hardee's. I like the Superstar.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the single at Wendy's.
All right, Dan.
Are you guys? You said drive-through.
You like old school simplicity.
30 seconds.
5 guys. If you guys aren't
Guys?
sticklers to the drive-through thing, then I'm going to make that my choice.
I keep forgetting. You're right. It's not a drive-through. Yeah, those are our choices,
But I think it's fair.
All right, my man. I know you got
those
this.
are all good choices, people.
Good. Thanks for chiming in, Chris. It's always great to chat with you. I'm sure we'll chat with you after your win in Cancun. But thanks for the time, all right, bro?
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll see you. Boy, that guy just becomes my favorite person in combat sports every time I hear him. He's so laid back, but that's an incredible find. Steak and Shake, apparently, Chris just let out the secret, has the 7-patty burger, and it costs $7.77. It's not on the menu. You just got to go up there and order it, and maybe keep your voice down so that it doesn't, the word doesn't get out. Yeah. All right. Top of the hour break coming up here. We'll be right back. Stay close. It's the MMA Junkie Radio Show on Fight Nation, Channel 93.
Injuries forced them to retire undefeated from MMA with a record of 0-0-0. They are Gorgeous George and Goes, and this is MMA Junkie Radio.
All right, we're back. Second hour of the MMA Junkie Radio Show. We're going to get things started off with the daily debate. We kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, but figure right now we can dive a little bit deeper into it with you all, Junkie Nation, that takes the time every day to vote on our question. It's a daily thing here, so Junkie Nation, all the power to you, the readers of the site, the listeners of the show. Here we go. Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor have NSAC hearings related to the UFC 229 brawl this Tuesday coming up.
Okay.
If suspended, how long do you think their suspensions should be?
I believe they should be suspended for 1 year. I think that's fair.
Well, actually, my bad. 3 to 6 months, 6 to 9 months, 9 to 12 months, or 1 year or longer. So going along with what you were saying,
I guess
either 9 to 12 or 1 year or longer. Which one would
I guess I have to go 1 year or longer, but I'm at 1 year.
Wow.
And dude, I'm telling you, somebody could
Goes
have
is the
got
hammer,
really,
right?
really hurt in this.
But they didn't.
But yeah, but do we have to wait for that to happen in order to actually come down on somebody? Do we
I
have to
suppose-
wait for that to happen?
Yeah, but do you want to freeze those two guys, or do you want them fighting again?
Hey, it ain't my fault. I didn't tell them to do that. I didn't tell them to start a riot. Not my fault.
But no one
They're
got
the ones
hurt.
that did it. But somebody could have. That's the thing.
I guess, but, you know.
And let's be honest. Whatever they give them, are they really going to care anyway? Aren't they going to kind of go, yeah, I guess that stings a little bit. But they don't care, man. They make so much money.
The money's what's going to hurt them. I think sting them more with the money and let them fight.
It stings now, but this is what happens. The next time their manager goes in and negotiates, they tell them, hey, put an extra $200,000 on that. I need to make up that.
So what would you give Bo and Galata for what they did?
Same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, the same thing as this?
No,
a lot of people got hurt at that
but
one.
they're also getting taxed on their, a percentage of their
No,
purse.
but
Their purses are huge.
This says suspension, though. If you went a year or longer to Conor and Khabib where no one got hurt, and Bo and Galata where chairs were being thrown, remember how messy that one was? They're going to be the same? I mean, that one's got to be worse.
I mean, that was a long time ago, though. Different times.
All right. How about you, Dan Tom?
I go to the 9 to 12 as far as should. Again, even if you do believe that it could be a year over, which I wouldn't hate as far as the should part of this question goes, like Go said, it's not really going to affect them. And to your point, George, I agree. I think not only will it hurt them more in the money in the pocketbook, but I would suspect that the commission would go about it that way. I suspect that that's more their priority as far as in regards to punishment and dealing that out. So I think should be 9 to 12, but for what it's worth, I see it being landing more around the 6-month mark if I'm predicting it.
Yeah. So I wish there was just a 6-month choice.
Okay.
But I guess I'll go between 6 and 9 months, but say give them the minimum of 6. But I've stated, I think what I've noticed is athletes don't like to write out that check when they get fined. That's where it stings. And I know they're going to make millions on top of the thousands that they're going to have to give up. So in the end, maybe it won't be as bad. But still, I think that's more of an attention getter. The other one just sounds kind of like extend that vacation for a couple extra months.
Yeah.
You know, and they like, all right, it's like, I was going to fight in July. I'll fight in October. You know, I don't know that they're learning as much of a lesson as when they just have to physically write out that check. All right, here's how the voting went down. 2,267 votes came in. 73% said 3 to 6 months.
Wow, should.
So
okay,
we have a lot of lenient judges amongst Junkie Nation. 13% said 6 to 9 months. 5% said 9 to 12 months. And 9% said 1 year or longer.
That surprises me, the results a little bit. Surprise you guys?
Kind
of.
A
little bit, yeah.
But
it doesn't
Khabib
match the comments
and the Russians, Conor and the Irish, they support their guys. So, you know, they want them to get off lightly so they can get back to fighting.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks again. That's our daily debate brought to you by the MMA Junkie Radio team. All right. So that happens to go down on Tuesday. And trust me, my man John Morgan, Ken Hathaway, they'll be there. Steven Morocco, he'll be reporting on all this. That's going to be a big day because that'll have a trickle effect as to what's going to happen with 155 pounds. Khabib's the champ. But if he's not defending, what's going to happen? You see how quick the UFC can be putting their hand on the trigger and saying, hey, let's go to the interim route when someone's hurt or there's a contract negotiation that's not working out or maybe a certain fighter's just avoiding a certain booking. Can that happen here? Who knows? But I believe that Khabib has established himself as a star, so I think the UFC will be a little lenient with him. It just sucks that it's such a talent-rich division, and yet we don't have enough title fights in that division. That's the one that should have the most title fights because there's so many healthy bodies, and a lot of those guys are like 30 years or younger or just at 30. I mean, it should be flourishing right now, and instead we've had, botched weight cuts and interims that didn't matter and champions that didn't fight for years and now suspensions. It just sucks. It flat out sucks. So hopefully that gets sorted out. Tuesday, Nevada State Athletic Commission. It's going to be an interesting day. All right, tell me about our surprise guest list. How's that looking?
Yeah, Josh, do we have somebody on hold right now?
We do indeed.
Who we got?
We got the one and only Big John McCarthy.
Yeah.
How about that?
Big John McCarthy. You know he's seen some burgers in his day, right?
Dude, I'm not commenting on that.
You're on an island there, bud.
Las Vegas. He'll break my legs.
Nah, come on. He's a dude.
You know what? Big's in his name anyway, right?
Exactly.
Right,
yeah. Let's bring him on. Big John McCarthy. What's up, man?
What's up there, brothers? How you doing?
Good, good. Welcome back to MMA Junkie Radio. You're on with George Goes and Dan. And right now we sidetracked from combat sports altogether. We've been talking burgers the last 2 hours. So we're kind of picking the brains of the big names in sport. None of them are available, so we got you. And no, I'm just kidding. So we wanted to see what is one of the all-time great referees and now commentating for Bellator. What does he partake in when he wants a nasty, greasy, filthy burger?
You know what? My go-to when I was out there and being a Southern California guy, I went to In-N-Out Burger. I love the double. I would just make it a 4-by. I would make it a 4-by instead of a double, so it's 4 patties instead.
Oh. A 4x4.
Yeah. Hey, Big John.
I've never had a 4x4.
You know Chris Lytle. You know Steak and Shake, right?
Yep.
He told us that you can get a 7x7 there, and he gets it.
It costs $7.77. It's not on the menu. You have to whisper it to him and say, "I'd like the 7-patty burger." And apparently they make them for you. But he says he's had them, and he plans on having them after his bare knuckle fight coming up here on February 2nd in Cancun. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
I've seen some specialty places I've been to that they had burgers that were 10 patties big and stuff. But you know what? I always have, my mouth is big, but 4 patties is about as much as I can take. So
that's where I'm at.
That's where I go with the In-N-Out, man.
I think it's just for show. They bring it out to you, but you look at it and you're like, "Give me a fucking knife and a fork. I got to cut this up somehow." I can't put my mouth around 4 patties or more. I think 4 is about the limit for me, too.
If you're going to hand me 7 patties, you need to hand me a cell phone that already has 9-1 dialed on it.
I know.
So that I can just hit the 1 at the end.
Yeah, I hear you on that one. How you doing, Big John? Out in Tennessee now, right?
Yeah, man. I've been out there for a little while. I'm doing good.
All right. Is it like country living, or are you like you in the suburbs, or what?
No, man, I'm country living. I'm living out on a lake. I can go fishing anytime I want. I get to do hunting if I want. So I'm enjoying myself, just getting away from the city life a little bit. But it's been really good. It's been a good change for me.
You got a boat?
I do not, but I got wave runners, and I go out on the lake on those all the time.
Oh, that's cool.
Except now because it's colder than hell.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Well, we're real happy for you. Your life has completely changed. You no longer live neither in SoCal or Vegas. You're now out in Tennessee, and you're no longer reffing, which, by the way, we miss you. But you are out commentating and killing it. So that's awesome, man. We're happy for you.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it, man. I miss coming and seeing you. I miss having drinks at the Bounty there with you, George.
Yeah. So, just keep that in mind. If you ever are out this way, holler at us. We'd love to have you in studio, and then we can visit the Bounty or just have a meal or something like that. We miss you too, John. You're really one of our favorite in-studio guests.
And I will definitely hit you up when I'm in town.
All right. Take care, John.
Easy, Big John.
Take care. We'll see you.
All right. See you later.
All right. All right. That's Big John McCarthy. So
from one superstar to the next. And he picked In-N-Out, right?
He did, and Dan Tom has got to be seething over here. Every time I pick it, I look over there, and he's sharpening his knife. He's going to go on a stabbing spree pretty soon if they keep saying In-N-Out.
Next up, we got Killer Cub Swanson.
Cub Swanson, what's up, Cub? How you doing?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Good, my man. Welcome back to MMA Junkie Radio. You're on with George, Goes, and Dan. We're talking burgers today, dude. We're not talking punches, kicks, shins, elbows, all that shit. It's off to the side. We're talking burgers. So chime in, bro. What's your favorite burger?
Oh, man, you guys caught me at the perfect time. I literally just got done doing a little weight cut with Juan Archuleta. He's fighting on Saturday, so I'm starving right now. So burgers, I love burgers. Being a SoCal guy, gotta love In-N-Out. But my beef is, no pun intended, that they don't have enough sides. You know, like they don't have options, and that kind of pisses me off.
My man.
So I like to do some. The last couple times I went to the grocery store, got some like green chili or barbecue sauce, blue cheese, like whatever I'm feeling. Cook up some bacon.
Yep.
I bag it up, and then I go in there with like a jacket, order my food, then go sit down, and I pull all the condiments that I brought out of my jacket and like make my own custom burger.
You're bullshit. You saw that in the movie. You really do all that?
All right, to recap, I thought he did this at home. You walk into In-N-Out with all that in your jacket?
Yeah, you might as well go through the drive-thru and just have it in the comfort of your own home.
Wow, that's another level. I did that just last week, Cub, but I did it at home, of course. You know, I fried some bacon, I make some eggs with during the week, but I keep it just in case I go to In-N-Out, and then I have all my own condiments at home. But you went the other level, like a trench coat?
Yeah, well, just whatever jacket, maybe my Raiders jacket, you know, and have it in the little inside pockets, blend in, you know.
All right, let me ask you this. What if you get pulled over and the cop's going through your jacket? He's going to see blue cheese, bacon, chiles. Like, what do you tell him?
I think he would understand, you know.
You just go with the truth.
They know where the
Listen, officer, you know In-N-Out, they just don't have a lot of sides, so that's why I'm packing the bacon and the blue cheese in my pockets. And you think the Cub's going to stick his fist in and go, I got you, dog.
I'm telling you.
Be safe on the roads.
I'm telling you, it's awesome. I look to my left and my right in the restaurant, and I'm thinking, my God, you suckers, the secret sauce and all this bull, you know. I know how to do it.
That's funny.
I want to see him
That's
do
what's
this,
up.
I really want to see
This is my favorite answer so far, guys.
That would be a great
he's
video.
Kind of like the GOAT.
That would be a
burgers.
great 1-minute Instagram video, right?
Mm-hmm. I like the part where he looks to the left.
I've posted one before.
Oh, have you? Of doing all that?
Yeah.
How far in the depths of your Instagram do I have to look? How far was it? How far back?
Man, I'll have to tag you guys in it. That might have been a couple years ago. I remember I took Will Fox with me. We had went and visited my buddy at a tattoo shop, and then we went to the store and got a bunch of stuff, and then we went to In-N-Out, and then we picked out, and then I think I had to take him to the airport after that.
Wow. All right. Good stuff out of Cub Swanson.
That's awesome.
How's Juan Archuleta looking? I know he's kind of one of those unnamed SoCal guys. Sorry, I'm not saying that right. He's one of the unheralded SoCal guys. I think he's a great fighter, and I think this could be a breakout fight for him. And not only that, I think he could be fighting for a world title. But just not a lot of people have heard about him, you know what I mean? But he's solid.
Oh, yeah, he's like mine and TJ's main training partner. I think him dropping to 135, I mean, he could do any weight class. He's crazy like that. But at 135, I'm scared for the guys against him. And I think after this fight, he's for sure, if they don't give him a title fight, I don't know what's wrong with him. But definitely look out for him because he's the man.
Right on. All right, well, thanks for chiming in here on our burger discussion. We appreciate it. And we'll talk soon, all right, brother? Hope everything's good with you and your family that keeps growing. And, of course, your team out there in SoCal, the gym, everything.
Well, I appreciate it, guys. And go do yourself a favor and go get some custom burgers.
I'm going to do it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Take care.
All right. Later.
That's Killer Cub Swanson.
What's the tally? Do you guys know it?
Yeah, it's we got we have 5 In-N-Out votes with one of those being In-N-Out with a caveat, which I appreciate because that's more toward my answer. Again, for as much heat as I'm getting for this In-N-Out hater, I give it its due credit, and I do that.
Also had some love, right?
It got one, yeah.
That's it?
Just one.
I thought yours was Fuku.
I like Fuku, yeah.
I thought yours was In-N-Out.
Oh, no. Well, my go-to is the Superstar at Carl's Jr.
Yeah.
So
but I guess my backup would be
No, just your headliner.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Superstar Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr. Okay, so that's 4 for In-N-Out, with one of those 4 being a caveat, which actually falls like right where I'm at, man. You miss you're just missing those key things, like Cub said. You bring those things, it could wipe out its competition.
But that's a lot of stuff. Like I could see if he just brought bacon in a little baggie, you could do that. But he's got blue cheese, bacon, barbecue sauce. What else did he say? Green chilies?
Yeah.
I think so.
That's a lot of stuff
It
to put out of a
sounds
jacket.
It sounds a lot easier to just get it through the drive-thru, go home, and then do it on your kitchen table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why he goes through the whole heist.
Yeah, me neither.
You know
All
what
right.
I'm going to do one day?
What's up?
My friend Ryan in California took me to this tri-tip spot, and like the best meat I've ever tried. I'm going to get a sandwich there plain, bring that to In-N-Out, load it up animal style, and then feel my arteries clog.
Yeah, buddy.
Good idea. I like it. All right. A couple shout-outs here. Valshiro Ryu in the chat room. Arthur Sprong as well. And that's it for now. All right. Let's take I want to do an early break. Steve Johnson, he's in the chat as well. I want to do an early break this time. And when we come back, we're going to be talking to a good friend of ours, Colonel Bo Clayton from Fort Eustis. He's been hanging out with us here this whole week. We had a fun night yesterday, right, guys?
Yeah.
We had a nice meal together, and then we went over to the Santana concert, so we'll talk about that. It's his first time in Vegas, so we'll ask him about that experience. Plus, he got to see the Extreme Couture gym. So stay close. Don't touch that dial. It's MMA Junkie Radio on SiriusXM, Fight Nation Channel 93.
King Kong has a lot of sit on them. Like a lot, especially Goes. Here, gorgeous.
Langley Air Base and Fort Eustis, and we've made a lot of friends there. And we always tell them, right, Goes? Thanks for having us here, and if you're ever out in Las Vegas, please look us up. And the Colonel did. Colonel Bill Clayton, welcome to the show. Glad you reserved a little bit of time from your vacation here with your friends and your wife to hang out with us, because it's been awesome hanging out with you.
Hey, guys, thanks for having me. It's a true pleasure to be here, and it's just a thanks back to you guys for what you've done as you come to Fort Eustis and to Langley Air Force Base, also known as, of course, Joint Base Langley Eustis. And the interaction you've had with our soldiers there, it means a lot to them, just kind of giving back.
We love it. And we've had some of them come by and visit, and people that we've seen on some of these tours, they come by, they get their drink.
Yeah.
I'll have a drink with them, but yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, I'm getting to enjoy the gozy right now.
Like it?
I do.
Yeah, wait till like an hour later.
Yeah, it'll
start to kick in.
It's scary good. It's one of those that'll sneak up on you.
Pretty soon the Colonel will be doing a Michael Jackson backslide, right? If you give him one more?
Yeah. That might take a couple more. There you
go.
Okay.
All
you
right.
haven't seen me dance, I guess.
Yeah. So tell me your experience in Vegas. You having a good time?
Great time. My lovely wife, Melissa, and I came here Sunday and spending a few days. Got a couple buddies here, Randy and Brian, and we're enjoying the SHOT Show so far. We've gone out to the Hoover Dam on Monday, got to see that, and just seeing some of the other sites here. Really enjoying it. First time here.
By the way, who booked the trip? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I think I did.
Oh, you did?
Well, apparently by that look by my wife, apparently she did. Yeah.
Well, Mrs. Clayton, did you know that you were actually traveling while two of the biggest games were taking place? I really wanted the Colonel to get here in time for the Rams game, the Rams and the Saints, and I said, you got to get here earlier, man. You're going to be in midair while these two games are taking place.
Great games, too.
Yeah, they were. So
absolutely. A
little bit of a scolding there.
I'll take the hit on that one because I did arrange the flights, and I didn't look at the calendar close enough to say, because otherwise, huge football fan, loved it my whole life, and would never have traveled on the championship Sunday.
Who's your team, by the way?
So I'm a Carolina Panthers guy from North Carolina. But for the Super Bowl, I'm going to have to pull for the Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a I guess I'm not.
We're patrioted out over here.
Yeah,
I don't know about you
I'm
guys
not a
back
Patriot
east.
fan.
Enough
my buddy
already,
Brian,
right?
He's all about the Patriots.
Oh, he is?
But
well, we'll have him escorted off the grounds if you'd like.
In all honesty, I mean, you really got to respect what Tom Brady and Bill Belichick have done up there.
There's no denying that. You can't get around that. That what they've done is incredible. It's been an incredible run because there's a lot of parity in the NFL. So for them to just be there time after time, you have to tip your hat. But that said, next Sunday, I just can't see them lift another trophy. You know, I mean I don't know. I'm drowning in it. Enough.
Well, you know, it says a lot for Bill Belichick and what he's set in place there. I mean, he's a leader. He builds an organization from the ground up.
He sure
got to respect
does.
that.
He sure. Is it more Belichick? Could Belichick do it without Brady, or could Brady do it without Belichick?
See, I'm not going to go there, George. You're baiting me on that one. I mean, that's a great question.
Well, you're not the mayor of Boston. I mean,
I'm not.
You won't be in any trouble when you get back to Virginia, right?
No, I won't. But okay, I'll take the bait on that one. I look at different organizations, because in the Army you look at leadership, you look at organizations and how they form together, and I look at organizations that have been successful. New England Patriots, one of those, and it takes the right mix of folks.
Okay.
It takes, my personal opinion, it takes those people that are not just in the leadership within the coaching staff, but also the leadership in the locker room, and it's come from the Bradys and those in the locker room that have, from the old Vrabel and the other linebackers. Some of these other guys that have been there that you've seen some other folks come in and they keep them in check and they say it's part of the common goal, the greater good, not the individualism, and they work together as an organization.
So you lean towards Belichick a little bit on that one. I think you're right.
He earns the credit.
Because I remember Brady – it was either an ACL or an Achilles. So he was out for an extended time. And then he served the four-game suspension. And New England just doesn't miss a beat. You know what I mean? And so I think both are tremendous. Both are deserving Hall of Famers. But I still think it's a little bit more Belichick. He's just been an incredible leader for that team.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just curious, is your position with the military ever bleeding a football bias where you appreciate guys, not just Belichick's, but even offensive or defensive coordinators being kind of the parallels, if you will? Maybe that's being too kind to it, but is there any of that crossover? So I'm not the biggest football guy, to be honest, but for me, I love strategy and all that, so I appreciate more of those positions and how those kind of play into the game, if that makes sense.
Well, you know, be successful as an organization and a leader, you surround yourself with other good people. And that's exactly what he's done time and time again. You know, I think his defensive coordinator just took off to Detroit Lions last year, took over head coach, but he brings somebody else in. So you continue to surround yourself with good people. You do that over time, and if you can develop that trend and that consistency, it's proof of you as a leader. And we do that, you know, in the military. It's about leadership. It's about learning how to develop those under you, develop those soldiers that you guys have gotten to see just from the trainees. I mean, what a phenomenal opportunity we get to see, and they get to come out and see you guys. I got to give a shout out to you guys for coming and doing that.
Thank you.
And it means a tremendous amount to all of our service members, soldiers, airmen, sailors, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen. When you guys come there and you make that connection with them, because that's what it is. And I'm kind of going off your thing here.
Not at all.
Question, but it's about leadership that we have as leaders and building those people under you. But it's also training those brand new guys. That's where you guys have come in and really helped us with that. I know we've talked a lot of times about how closely MMA and how the military is trying to build that same warrior ethos with our brand new trainees.
You know, for as much fun as we have, there is a moment where him and I look at each other and we're just in awe, because we remember just how dumb we were at that age, the stuff that we were doing, and these guys are putting together helicopters, planes. We were idiots at that age, right? Just irresponsible.
If I could rewind the clock, you know,
it's amazing.
It's been a very learning experience. Our father did serve in the Army, and he talked about it a lot. But especially in this city is, you've seen it, it's a little bit of a hustle town, you know what I mean? And it's an entertainment city. There's a lot of money that flows through. So unfortunately, a lot of people get caught up in the quick dollar or the quick rise to whatever it is they're seeking. And what I've noticed is some may get there, but a lot won't. But you're not going to have ingrained into you with what the military does, and that's dedication, hard work, you know what I mean, organizational skills, a chain of command. And when we're there and we are talking to the young men and women, I just look at them and I wish I could communicate with every single one of them a good 5 to 10 minutes and just reinforce just how lucky they are for the opportunity that they have, you know, and the skills that they're going to have, because when they come out, they're going to be so far ahead of the game from a lot of the others that are trying to cheat life a little bit and not enjoy. You know, it's a process, you know what I mean? It's a process to do whatever it is you want to do, whether it's just career in any field. And we're also from Southern California, so we're near the Hollywood area. It's the same thing. A lot of people are just like, what do you wear? You know, what do you drive? Who do you know? You know what I mean? And it can be a big turnoff as well. And I've noticed in the military it doesn't matter, and it's all about working hard to achieve your goals.
Yeah, you know, in the Army we talk about our 7 Army values, but to me probably the most important is to exhibit is the selfless service, and that selfless service really speaks to what you're talking about there. And when those kids come in, those men and women come in, and we work with them, and some wonderful people just do what they do to bring them through the forge and bring them into or make them into a warrior. And it is that selfless service. It's not about getting the recognition. I will tell you, though, it means a lot when you get that comment from folks that you get now. You know, thank you for your service. And I try to always respond. It's a privilege. It's an honor.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, we had a fighter on from Australia. Apparently, he was envious of our country in that regard. I know our country's going through a lot, and I definitely don't want to get into that right now. But he was an admiration for how much us Americans do appreciate the service of all the men and women across all the branches. Right, Damian Brown?
Yeah.
He said that. He goes, in Australia, he goes, we don't get that as much. It's almost like you almost don't want to wear your uniform in public. And that was a proud American moment for us.
That's great.
Yeah. All right. Hang tight with us real quick. Colonel, chill right there. We definitely want to keep talking to you. But right now, Goes has lined up yet another superstar fighter, right?
Hey, if we're talking food, you got to involve Ricardo Lamas.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ricardo Lamas is on hold.
He's a foodie for sure. All right. What's going on, Ricardo? How you doing?
What's up, guys?
Not much, man. How about you?
Get me on the show. I'm good.
All right, man. So, you can talk about whatever food you want, but what we're focusing on today is hamburgers, cheeseburgers, and we're kind of talking about more of the national chains, that everyone can relate to because it's a national radio show. Now, look, if you got something like in the depths of Chicago, I know you're from the mean streets of Chi-Town, but go ahead and share that. No problem. I mean, that's a big city. But share a couple with us that we can all relate to. What are some of your favorite burgers?
All right, so if we're talking, there is a chain that's localized in Chicago, but it is branching out to other states now. It's called Portillo's. They're known for their Italian beefs. If you don't know what Italian beef is, you better ask somebody. And their burgers are real good. Get your ass on Google. Google Italian beef. They're delicious.
We have one by our parents' house.
Portillo's?
Yeah, in Moreno Valley.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yes. Dude, they're awesome burgers. And then if we're going like a chain that everybody knows, might sound kind of gross, but I like Culver's burgers.
Which one?
I'm getting crickets over here. You guys never heard of Culver's?
No.
Yeah, I think you tried to put it on the map there. I don't know that it's a national change.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere?
How do you spell that?
Colonel, have you ever heard of Culver's Burgers?
I thought that was a custard place.
No.
I thought they.
Yeah, they do have.
I've seen it in the Midwest, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think maybe it is Midwest. I've had like the Whataburgers and all that, but I was kind of intoxicated when I had them. I think a couple times it was after a fight.
So this was last night?
Don't really remember what it tastes like.
Oh, okay. All right, now how about a real national chain burger?
A real national chain burger. Give me some White Castles and I'm good.
How many do you put away?
Your credit's going to go down, bro. I've had that. That's not a good burger. Ricardo Lamas, I respect your food game, but White Castle?
White Castle at 3 a.m. is like the best idea until 6 a.m. when you wake up and have to run to the bathroom. 3 a.m. is good.
That's funny. All right. So repeat the ones that you named. You said Culver's, right? Culver's. How do you spell that?
Culver's.
How do you pronounce it?
Culverf.
All right. I'll keep an eye out on that one. That one sounds pretty good. Cool. Everything good with you?
Yeah, everything's good. Everything's good, man. Just
all right.
Staying busy over here. How about you guys?
We're doing all right, my man. So we'll book you soon for an extended interview and preview your 2019. But in the meantime, thanks for hopping on and having some fun with us here with Burger Talk.
No problem, guys. Talk to you soon.
All right. See you, Ricardo. Take care. Goes. Who do you got next?
Josh, we got that next guy waiting.
He's ready.
Cody Stamen.
Cody Stamen. What's up, my man?
What's up? How are you guys?
Good. How about you? Welcome back to MMA Junkie Radio. You're on with George, Goes, and Dan. We're talking burgers over here, brother. Tell me, what are some of your favorite spots?
Man. Ooh, well, I'm a classic guy. Like where I grew up, we had 2 fast food places, McDonald's and Burger King.
Okay, the classics.
And my favorite burger was the barbecue bacon Whopper. I don't know what it is about that burger, but
that exists.
Good one. Yeah, it's kind of new though, right?
It's a throwback. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been around since I was in high school. So, shit.
Cody,
100 years.
Is it a barbecue bacon Whopper, or maybe I'm thinking of a different sandwich? They also had one called the Rodeo, where it was like barbecue bacon, but they threw like some onion rings in there.
That
and it
was their
bomb.
counter to the Western Bacon Cheeseburger, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't had that one yet, but that actually sounds really good too.
I've had them both. Yours is better, Cody. Stick to that one.
Okay.
Man, you guys are gangsters. You guys really go down in the menu. What's that like? A number 24 on the drive-thru menu? I'm usually like 1, 2, or 3, like the classics. Like
when I ask for burgers, dude, they're looking up recipes.
All right. What about when you go to McDonald's? What do you have there?
Usually just a double cheeseburger. Man, I really like McDonald's fries. The fries are the best.
Okay,
that's a popular one.
I'm a big McDonald's fry fan. No, I don't eat much fast food anymore. But man, when I was a kid, that's all I ate.
So Cody, check this out. You know George Masvidal, right? UFC welterweight.
Oh, he's the king.
Yeah.
Check out what he does. He goes through the drive-thru and orders a double quarter-pounder cheeseburger, but he requests Big Mac sauce. Okay. Have you ever tried that?
No, I haven't, but that sounds awesome. Big Mac sauce is the best.
Try it. Make sure they put plenty of it on, but I did try it once, and it was pretty good. I got to give it up to him. And what's the other one where he smashes down?
He does a surf and turf where he gets a Big Mac and then he stuffs a fillet of fish into it, and he calls it the surf and turf.
Hey man, I need to get on this guy's diet.
But you'd expect nothing from George Masvidal, right? He's kind of a character.
Yeah, man, I wouldn't have guessed that was his go-to.
All right, brother. Well, hey, thanks for hanging in there with us and chiming in. It's great to hear your voice, and soon let's book an interview where we can talk about what you have planned for 2019, all right?
All right, man, sounds good.
All right, thanks for the time. See you, Cody. Take care. Wow, these fighters have some good choices, interesting choices.
I marked them down for Burger King. Does that sound fair?
That sounds fair.
Okay.
Burger King works.
They're on the board. Burger King's on the board.
How are we looking right now?
I'm actually, there's a lot of them trying to get in right now.
Is anybody ready to go?
Josh, is our next guy ready to go?
Went to voicemail, my friend.
All right,
okay.
Cool.
He was asking right now.
I want to take a break because I've been doing the pee-pee dance for about 90 minutes, and I got to go.
Yeah.
So you're listening to MMA Junkie Radio on Fight Nation Channel 93. Stay close. We'll be right back.
What they say, your life will be a lot better. Here are Gorgeous and Goes.
All right, we're back. And reminder, Bellator 214 is on Saturday, so keep it locked on MMA Junkie. We got writers and videographers out in Los Angeles to cover that their first card of the year, which includes the finals of the Heavyweight Grand Prix featuring Fedor Emelianenko as he takes on Ryan Bader in the finals. Ryan Bader's a minus 390 favorite. Fedor Emelianenko, one of the all-time greats, by the way, comes back at plus 330. We'll have some time to discuss that on tomorrow's show as well. And by the way, speaking of tomorrow's show, Kevin Lee, UFC lightweight, will be our in-studio co-host, and we'll also be joined by Anthony Hernandez. He'll be calling in on Monday. Joseph Benavidez, UFC flyweight, possible contender to Henry Cejudo's flyweight title. He'll be our co-host on Monday. All right, right now we are talking burgers. We're having a little bit of fun, kind of letting our hair down. And we're also joined by a good friend of ours, Colonel Bo Clayton from the United States Army. He's hanging out here with us, co-hosting towards the end. Colonel, have you told us what some of the burger stops that you like to partake in?
So, like I said, I'm from North Carolina.
Okay.
And our go-to is putting chili, cheese, slaw, mustard, and ketchup on a burger. So that's they call that the Carolina. They call that the Carolina burger.
I've heard the mustard, but I've never heard the ketchup.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's just my extra, but we enjoy that. Where I find that is the Cookout, and I think you guys tried Cookout.
We went there with it was one of our trips to your guys' base, and we went with Kevin Lee. And Kevin Lee looked at the menu and said, "Okay." I swear, dude, when he's here tomorrow, we will ask him what he ordered. It was a lot.
Yeah.
I know he had like 2 trays himself. He came in like that.
Wow.
Like a robot.
All right.
So they're famous for their shakes, but I guess the national chain that I would go to would be Five Guys. It's always a good greasy burger there.
Hey, there we go.
Now that got some votes, right? What's the tally right now?
Nah, just me and the Colonel for Five Guys. So I appreciated that one.
So Five Guys comes in second place. First place is still In and Out, huh?
I don't know what second place, but first place definitely In and Out.
That's one of the things we do have to check out here in Vegas is when we drove in, we said we got to try the In and Out burgers because we've heard so much about it.
You got to try it. You got to try it, definitely.
All right, up next we got Mike Pyle. He's going to chime in.
Mike Pyle, former UFC welterweight, good friend of the show. What's up, Mike Pyle? How you been?
What's up, Goes? What's up, Gorgeous? What's crack-a-lacking?
Man, we're just chilling here. You know, we're goofing off today. We're not really talking much MMA or boxing or nothing. We actually started talking burgers, and that's what it's been the last 60 or 120 minutes. What's your favorite burger, brother?
Burgers. Burgers. You know, my favorite burger is I like In and Out. In and Out's good, but I do like a good home-cooked burger on the grill. That's how I like it.
What do you put on your burgers? Are you go 4x4 or what?
Usually I just put a little cheese, little bit of some lettuce. I like mayo. I like mayo and bacon.
What about a fried egg? Are you into the fried egg?
I'll put a fried egg on there, but I usually don't when I cook it at home. But I'll take a fried egg from In-N-Out on my burger any day.
Well, I never thought of that. On an In-N-Out burger? That would be good.
That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I might do that today.
Delicious.
Take some timing.
Fat burger's pretty damn good, too.
Fat burger, that's right,
Fat burger's pretty good.
Fat burger's got good fries, too. I like the chili fries.
I'm from down south. I'll take some deep fried catfish any day.
I like catfish. I think George. I think
Is
you
there
would
such
like
a thing
it.
as a catfish burger?
There can be. There's no rules to burgers.
Huh?
You can make it a damn burger if you want.
What are some of the fast food stops down south?
Oh, geez, Hardee's.
Oh, let's go.
Wait a minute, Hardee's. I think turned into Carl's Jr. or something. I think Hardee's. What else?
What about that Cracker Barrel? You go to that a lot?
I used to, yeah. I used to love to go to Cracker Barrel until I ate at a Cracker Barrel one time, and the wall that I was sitting next to, a cockroach crawled out from behind a picture and then went back inside.
So I just kind of made a cameo and said hello there, and then went back to where he was at.
At that point, I ordered 2 of everything.
Nice, I love it.
I love how the cockroach just came out and went shh and just went back to his business. Huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Keep it down out there.
He just wanted to see. He's just checking to see if we all had everything, if we needed more drink, or if we, whatever. He's being he was being very attentive.
Mike Pyle, can we grab you and have you co-host an episode with us soon?
I dare you.
All right, we'll be in touch, man. Thanks for chiming in on the Burger Talk. We appreciate it. It's always great to hear from you.
Yes, sir. You boys have a good day.
All right, you too, Mike Pyle. What an awesome guy. All right, another one.
I think they may be calling him right now.
They may be calling him right now. All right.
Josh, you can let us know when you get him. But, yeah, I think
he's ready.
Oh, he's ready to go.
He's ready. Who is it, Goes?
Let's go with Eve Edwards.
Hey.
Eve Edwards. He was on our last trip to JBLE. What's up, Eve Edwards? How you doing?
I'm good, George. How you guys doing, man?
Doing good, my man.
We're hungry, though, man.
Yeah, all we've been talking is burgers for the last 2 hours, so a couple might get smashed on the way home. I don't know, man, but Goes told me that you might have an opinion on this. What's your favorite burger?
Are you talking about fast food burgers or just a burger in general?
Fast food.
Give us one of each.
All right, I'll give you one of each. They're both out of Austin, Texas, and the gourmet burger is Hop Dotties, and the fast food burger is a chicken burger from P. Terry's.
From where?
P. Terry's. P. Terry's is an Austin establishment, man. It's a franchise in Austin. They have the best chicken burger. They ground that chicken up and put some Swiss cheese on there.
Never heard of that one.
Man, I'm telling you, that is the best burger to buy from a fast food place. If you're in Austin, I guarantee you, everybody that's listening from Austin, they know what I'm talking about, and they're going right now to P. Terry's.
And what was the other one? What was the gourmet burger?
Hop Dotties. That's also in Austin. Like Hop Dotties, they got a place out in L.A. too. Best burger you've ever had. I promise you. Everybody talks about like umami burger and all that stuff out in L.A., but I guarantee you, Hop Dotties, and they opened up too in L.A. too. Man, they have a secret menu, and if you like chili on your burgers, get the Terlingua. It has like chili and corn and Fritos on it. It's the best burger you've ever had. I promise you.
And Fritos.
And Fritos.
Damn, I
That
kind
does
of like
sound pretty
that.
good. All right. Now let's just say we weren't in Austin. Then what?
Fast food?
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't know. I guess I'll go with. For what I've had out in LA, I got to go with In-N-Out for fast food burger. I like an In-N-Out burger.
All right. How you doing, Eve Edwards? Are you having a good time? Everything good with you? Taking some time off since PFL ended?
Everything is good. Yeah, taking a little bit of time off, but still training. And Mickey's getting ready for a fight, so when I get back to LA, we're gonna be working out, getting ready for that. And man, my kids book is out. Combat Kids, you guys. It's on my Instagram. You guys should check it out.
Oh, cool.
It's pretty dope. It's
Yeah.
it's like 4 to 9-year-olds. It's so dope.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we'll check that out.
Can they pick that up on like Amazon Eves, or where's the best place for the people to pick that up?
Yes, you can get it on Amazon, and on Amazon it's available digitally, so you can get it on a Kindle or you can get a hard copy. I posted a few things on my Instagram about it. I want everybody to go and check it out because I think it's gonna be a great thing, man. It's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait. I'm really excited about that.
So I'll tell you what, next week, let's have a catch-up. We'll book you, and we can talk a little bit more about the book, and then we can talk about PFL, kind of recap the season. Hopefully, maybe sometime next week is good for you.
So, George, anytime you guys want to talk to me, I'm down. So you tell me when, and let's do it.
Awesome, brother. All right, well, thank you very much for chiming in on the Burger Talk, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, George. Goes, you take care, bro.
You too.
All right, we'll see you. All right, so I think in the end, the most popular burger seemed to be the In-N-Out burger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Landslide.
All
I
right.
think there were a lot of fighters that are still trying to. It's too late.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll let it bleed over a little bit into tomorrow if they want to chime in. And
I actually dug more the regional choices, to be honest, guys. I was actually looking them up as the fighters were.
I'm gonna go on Yelp and look some of these up.
And next time Kenny or John, especially John, is on the show, hopefully they can back me up with my regional choice because I made them have it in Hawaii. W&M Burger, barbecue burgers, baby.
Did they enjoy?
Yeah, they did. It surprised them. It
Okay.
surprised them. Yeah.
All right. Well, Colonel Clayton, thanks for co-hosting with us these last couple segments with us. It's been great hanging out with you. Santana was pretty amazing last night, right?
It was. It was.
Those guys were jamming, weren't they?
Yes, they were. I tell you, that was a great show. And thank you guys for having us here. And, again, just another so I'm finishing up 30 years in the Army, and I'm actually on my final leave.
Oh.
But this is a great opportunity to come out here and just, once again, I want to thank you guys publicly for what you've done coming to JBLE. And what you've done for all our guys.
Thanks
it
for
means
having
a lot.
us. We'll be back
Such a
anytime
connection
you want
between
us
this
to come
sport and building the Warriors that we build every day.
So that's a leave beard?
It is. It is. So, yeah.
Will you be back in Vegas anytime soon, or did the city do a number on you?
No, I think we'll be back.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you going to visit any slot machines or anything?
No, I'm I'm $13 to the positive, so I'm done right now. So I'm going to walk away a winner. You got to know when to walk away, right?
There you go.
They pay out sometimes. They pay out as well.
That's true.
Yeah,
I have a feeling Cookout's going to get $13 when he gets back.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Burger and a shake.
And you got the O show tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Looking forward to that.
Those shows are really, really entertaining. What's so funny, Goose?
Fighters are trying to get theirs in via text. You guys want to know what
Yeah,
King Moses?
let's hear it.
Yeah. King Mo says, "Whataburger, then In-N-Out, Five Guys, Sonic, and Burger Fee." He might have meant Burger King.
Burger
maybe?
King. Yeah, he's probably talking to his phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's his ranking.
Okay, interesting.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Well, thank you to all
Like
the fighters that called in. I hope I got them all. Benil Dariush called in. Pearl Gonzalez, Eve Edwards, Chris Lytle. I mean, there was a lot of them. Mike Pyle. Who am I missing?
Carter
Big
Lamas.
John
Stamen.
McCarthy, Cody Stamen, Ricardo Lamas. Yeah, we pieced something together here, guys. Tomorrow we'll have Kevin Lee in studio co-hosting along with Alexander Hernandez, who will be calling in. And on Monday, Joseph Benavides will be co-hosting the episode. And we'll see what we can do about Henry Cejudo. I know he's in town. It's unfortunate we weren't able to get him. Go ahead,
Are you saying Showtime's going to be here at the same time as Kay Lee? Finally, are we
Oh,
finally making
Showtime.
this happen?
Are you leaving? Are you leaving tomorrow? Huh? You're leaving?
He comes in.
Oh man, he's leaving.
You're missing him again.
Showtime.
This is an ongoing. It's like 3 years now.
Biggest fans, and they've yet to ever connect. And I guess it's going to continue that way.
How many verbal beers have they agreed to on the show? I've lost count.
This is like Tim the Toolman and that neighbor. You can't see the
Wilson?
face, right?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. We got to get on.
Same person.
We got to get on out of here, folks. Hope you enjoyed the show. And we'll see you all tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, with another edition of MMA Junkie Radio. For Josh back east, Dan, of course, our fight analyst, Goes, the Colonel who co-hosted the last segments with us, Colonel Clayton. I'm George. Have a nice day. Go out there and be a champion.